Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be attempting this new tournament. This is going to be my initial strat. Finally a tournament that doesn't require insane amount of bugs, but I will be using the cubert bug for this tournament. So yeah, so for this tournament I'm using Itachi, Megumi, cubert, I'm using Cell, I'm using Judar, and I'm going to be using Forbidden Teacher. And now on Itachi I'm going to be using Illusion Crow, Magic Book, and 3 Swords from Hell. Megumi I'm going to be using Hex Blade, Bamboo Bottle, and Magic Book. Cubert is going to be Pyre Slingshot and Magic Orb. Cell is going to be his Mechanical Wings, Enhanced Katana, and Shinigami Sword. I'm only using this because I have Forsaken him. If you have Primordial, you can use a book and something else. And of course, in Judar, we're going to be using his Dark Scepter, Magic Book, and 3 Swords from Hell. And on Forbidden Teacher, I prefer that you put range on her, but I'm not going to use anything on her, so yeah, let's get into it. For this tournament, we're going to have resistance, basically the resistance is cycle. We're gonna have short range, we're gonna have light and storm debuff, and hydro and gale buff. Alright, so here we are at the tournament. Now what I like to do is I would have probably used Sabo for this, but since we're not gonna use Sabo, you're gonna want to start the game and basically place a Megumi right here to take care of the first waves, and after that what we're gonna do, we're gonna place Judar and Cuberts for extra range so he can catch everything. If you have another strat, you can use Sabo too for wave skipping, the early wave skipping especially, but as you see it has flame debuff, so I'm not gonna do that. That was my original strat, but as you see they have flame debuff at the start, so I can't really use Sabo. I don't know, like a unit that's really cheap, so if you find a way to wave skip, make sure to wave skip as much as possible because you really need to wave skip here. So we're just gonna place Judar like right over here. Yeah, this distance is perfect. And right after Judar, we're gonna be placing the Cuberts right over here. Yeah, Cuberts should be right there. Now that it's changing to Gale, basically you're gonna be able to damage them with fire, so basically Tachi. What you want to do now is place your Cuberts on none. And follow me what I'm gonna do. So one cubert, you're gonna need unit manager opened and click all the abilities and make sure to spam this on Dark Mage. As you can see, I just buffed the shit out of him and put him on auto upgrades. And make sure he catches the start of this, and when you get him on the lightning upgrade, we're just gonna put him on none, just like that, none. And now we can place Itachi. I like to place Itachi right over here because he's just gonna catch everything when you're fully upgraded and stuff like that. And we can sell our Megumi and replace him like about here, like right behind Judar, or whatever your preference is. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And right after that, we can place all the rest of our cubes on Megumi or on Itachi. Well, I'm gonna do that on Itachi right now, and as you can see, he is busted. 1.9 already, and what you can do is you're gonna put your Forbidden Teacher here and basically max her out after you max out Judar or get him to a certain upgrade. Now there's pretty much nothing else that you can do than this. You just have to wait it out, and that's pretty much gonna be it. You can place the Cuberts on last for some extra damage, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You're gonna max out your Itachi after you max out your Judar. It's must to max him out first because like he's just gonna spawn kill as fast as possible. Then we get to like max out our Forbidden Teacher, and Megumi can be on last, like depends what you prefer upgrading first. And yeah, that is pretty much gonna be it. And one more thing is that you have to place your cells right over here. He's gonna place the cells. What do you mean? Okay, there we go. Cell is placed, and we're gonna put Cell on last, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Make sure to use his abilities. And yeah, it's pretty much the strat for this tournament. I have finished first for now, as you can see. I'm pretty sure I got like 2k kills. But yeah, that's gonna be the strat for this. I'm just gonna like catch you later on when I'm at the end of the tournament so you can see what's happening, or I'm just gonna speed up the video, depends how I feel. Because I don't want you guys to sit here like 10 minutes for no reason at all, so yeah, and enjoy the video. Alright, so I have maxed out Judar, now I'm gonna max out Itachi, and I'm just gonna max out Megumi last, and then the rest of the Cuberts I'm gonna put in priority 3, 4, and yeah, that is it for the strat. I think this is like the easiest tournament. This is my initial strategy. I'm probably gonna come up with something better, even than this. But yeah, this is what came up into my mind the first things when I saw this tournament, and yeah, that's it. As you can see, I've just maxed out my Itachi, and I'm gonna put him on last. And right after this, I'm just gonna max out my Megumi and put his ability on auto. Don't really have to like time it or anything like that, but make sure your Forbidden Teacher buffs like this. You can place another Forbidden Teacher to buff like the rest of the cuberts. That is if you want, like if you want to buff them, but I don't know, that's all up to you guys, but I do prefer that you buff them because it's extra damage as well. And I'm just gonna put all my, as you can see, cells on auto, basically everything auto. And yeah, that is for strat. I don't think there's anything easier in this strat. We're gonna max out basically everything. I'm gonna max out Megumi's Wolf and make sure to activate Maharaga. And yeah, GG's, you have basically, well, with this strat, I don't think it's probably gonna get overshadowed, but for now you can get up to like top 1 for now. But you know, as the tournament goes later on, people just discover new things, and yeah, I'm gonna keep attempting this tournament and see if I can come up with something better than this. So yeah. Alright, so for extra damage right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place another Forbidden Teacher here, because this Forbidden Teacher doesn't really catch it, so that's why I recommend you guys put something range rated like Magic Orb and Slingshot. I was going to bring in some more range. Alright, so we're nearing the end right here, and as you can see, you might want to save up Megumi's ability for like the end, but that really depends if you're struggling and enemies are leaking. I don't think that I'm even struggling, more enemies leaking, but what I'm gonna do is at the end, like at 26 seconds, I'm gonna put Dark Mage's priority to last, because we want to get in some hits before the time ends. And that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm pretty sure right now it's Hydro Resistance, yeah, and we're gonna put our Dark Mage on last right now, and yeah, get in some more damage right before we end it, and I'm gonna finish up with around 2k kills. Hopefully I can beat my old record, but I'm gonna see that right now if I can beat it or not, or it's gonna be like something the same, or maybe even less. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit less, but it's still around 2k. So if you do this fast enough and basically pray for crits, a bit on cell, that depends if you have Forsaken on cell. And yeah guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. See you till the next video. Peace.